Long time no see. This is podcast number 11, and we have got some things we need to talk about now. As always, when I don't make a podcast for a while, or I don't make a video for a while, these are the worst. When I don't do that, I feel awkward in front of the camera, which I do right now. I feel really awkward, actually. This doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right at all. A couple of things to talk about. I don't really know how long this is going to be, for numerous reasons. I'm hoping to make it an hour like the usual Kazalex podcast is, but it could be a bit less, and these are our movements. They need to stop. So we've got some topics here to talk about, but I'm going to have to free flow a bit, which I normally do always on a podcast, but normally I've got more topics just to make sure that I can make it last that hour. And if you're thinking I'm talking weird, then you've already guessed it, or you probably haven't guessed it, unless you've seen. I got fucking braces, lads. Yeah, I got braces. They're the worst. They feel horrible. They hurt. They actually really hurt. They hurt a lot more than I thought they would. On the day that I got them put in, it honestly didn't hurt that much. I think because they hadn't actually started pushing my teeth too much, but now they're really pushing my teeth, so it's like a constant toothache in every single tooth. It's not really what you want, and I talk like an idiot. I've got this like that fucking, it's the worst. I hate it. I feel so awkward in it. I just don't like it. However, it's for the best because, you know, that's just squeaky. That's not what you want at all. It's for the best because afterwards I'll have a good set of teeth. But for podcasts especially, this is the worst. Honestly, talking with these is like, so it's such effort. It's like extra effort, and it's gonna just, I don't know. For all of you who got braces, I don't know how long it hurts for, or how long the pain lasts for. I saw a comment that Colossus Gaming put on one of my previous videos. I think my latest video before this podcast. He said, yeah, he's had them for like 10 months and he doesn't even feel them anymore. But honestly, I feel like I can't talk properly. I really feel like I can't talk properly. It's the worst. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, I got them on because my teeth are screwed. Obviously, that's the only reason you would get braces on, and I've just realised how bad these are for podcasts. They're bad, and I don't know if this is even going to be a good podcast, guys. I haven't made a video in a while, which I'm going to go into why. I've got such low energy, which also I'm going to go into why, and I just feel so tired, run down, and not in the mood to make a video, but I've got to make a video, and I thought if I'm going to make one, and I said this before, if I'm going to make one, it's going to have to be a podcast, because I need to explain why I've been gone, and explain what's going on with the channel, etc, and nothing bad's happening, guys. I just thought I'd sit down and talk to you, and I thought, what better place to do that than in the arms, and it doesn't even make sense, while doing a Kazalex podcast, basically, guys. So, I thought a good opener would be just a little story. It's not even worth, now that I'm thinking of it, I don't even know why I'm going to mention it. It's just quite funny. So, I honestly apologise for the quality of my speaking because of these braces. I know, I can hear it. I've got like a added lisp, and it's really pissing me off, but I literally can't do anything about it. One of my braces broke today, the furthest molar tooth back, on the top, like there. The brace broke, which isn't good. I was doing my teeth, and the brace broke. So I'm going to have to phone the orthodontist up tomorrow and see what they could do, because, you know, it broke. What can I say? Anyway, moving on, guys. So, the first thing I want to talk about, a little opener for the podcast, is there's this, I've got work experience, yeah? So, basically, work experience is basically just experience in the workplace. I don't know why I've been put on it. We like have to do it to end our course, but I don't really understand why, because I've worked at like 5 different jobs, and it just doesn't really make sense as to why I've got to do work experience while I've already got a lot of work experience for my age, but I have to do it nevertheless. It's 1 week, and today is the day before the last day. I didn't even go today, which I'll go into why later on. But yeah, I've missed 2 days, and I've been 2 days, so I'm gonna have to go tomorrow, except for I kind of don't want to go. Well, I don't want to go because it's terrible, it's boring, but I didn't actually phone in today to tell them I'm not going to be in, so I'm going to walk in tomorrow and be like, where the fuck were you, Max? You just left us hanging. It's going to be so awkward. But I kind of have to go in tomorrow because I need to do more days that I don't do, really, I think. So, I've got to do it. But guys, basically, the company is I Like Media UK. And, you know, they're cool. They're like a publishing company. What my job, but the thing is, they enjoy their time there, but I don't. Because what I do is, you see what I do, yeah? I sit in a room, and I got my laptop, and it's 9:30 a.m. till 6 p.m, so it's the worst hours, and I get my laptop out, and it's this laptop, so I've got to move it and disconnect it, and that, it's like a pain, not really that much of a pain, I'm overreacting, but I've got to get it, bring it to the workplace, and I can't stop apologising for my quality of speech. I talk like an idiot, it's the worst, and I'm so sorry. I honestly, I hate the fact that this has happened to me, but You know, I gotta keep them on. It's the worst. Anyway, yeah, so I sit there with a laptop, and what I do is basically I compose. I don't even compose. I just get these like copy and pasted emails, and I send them to a bunch of different website publishers, to try and get them to like allow us to put adverts or something like that. I really don't even know what we do. That's all I do is I go to the different websites and I get them to what I do is I check like some stats to see like their web rank is going to be under 10,000 and their bounce rate is going to be like between 50, like it's going to be no more than like 75% or some bollocks like that. And yeah, I got to put my phone on silent because I forgot I was meant to phone somebody and they're probably going to phone me back. And we don't want that interrupting the podcast. Yeah, that's literally what I do. So it is honestly one of the worst jobs. It's so boring. The only good thing about it is they're really lenient there, so you can just sort of sit and talk every now and again. They got a dartboard, they got like table football and that, so we can play that at lunchtime and stuff. It's the only good thing about it. Other than that, guys, it's honestly, it's so bad. It's so bad, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, I can't be. Sorry, guys, I gotta stop checking my. Why am I checking my phone in the podcast? That goes on my bed. There you go. Get launched, Dad. Yeah. So, that's pretty much it, guys. And a little funny story I thought I'd tell you because it kind of made me laugh. Basically, there's this. I'm there with 4 other college students, which is also good because that means I can actually like talk to people I know. One like I know like 2 of them, and the other 2 I don't know. So there's 3 guys and 2 girls. I'm one of the guys. So apart from me, there's 2 guys and 2 girls. Everyone's like cool and that, and there's this girl, and she's nice and all, but oh god, so she's getting up to basically, okay, I feel so harsh even talking about this, but I'm gonna talk about it. So yeah, so she had an update on her laptop, and she was like, oh, my laptop's updating, this sucks, or whatever, and we were like, oh yeah, and then she was like, oh, it's on 80%, no, she didn't say that, she said, oh yeah, I've only got 10% left, so it's okay. And then my mate Luke looked over to her screen and he was like, can you explain that math to me? She was like, oh, well, I've got 10% left. And he was like, yeah, but you're on 80%. She was like, no. Yeah. She's like, yeah, I know. Which is why I've got 10% left. And at this point, we were all just like, whoa. Are you joking? Like, I don't understand. I honestly, personally, do not understand how someone's maths could be that bad. Like, 80%, you obviously got 20% left. But she was like, nah, mate. I got 10% left. And I was like, okay. So we were just laughing. She got really annoyed, actually. She got really frustrated. And yeah, so that's that. Honestly, if you were there, it's more funny. But it's just like, people actually really do lack some simple. I mean, I know all of you know that when you got 80% left to reach 100%, you got 20% left to go. Like, I'm pretty sure some of you are like 12, 11, maybe even younger. I don't know like the age range, but I know some of you are like 12ish, and I'm sure you know that. So this girl who's 19, she's 19, she didn't know that. That made me like, okay, I just question you, because I was like, I honestly couldn't believe it. If she made a mistake and she was, oh yeah, of course, 20%, that's fine. But to be so convinced that there's 10% left, this is stupid. I'm gonna stop talking about it, guys, but I thought I'd just mention it because it really made me laugh. And I know it's harsh for me to bring it up, but I'm not bringing up any names or anything, so you guys don't know who it is. And even if I did bring up a name, you wouldn't know who it was anyway. So regardless, it doesn't matter. Moving on. That was just hilarious. You guys may or may not know that it is Ramadan, and if you don't know what Ramadan is, I'll talk to you about it in a second. But and I've actually got quite a few things to talk about Ramadan. But I'll just give you a little what am I gonna give you? Yeah, it's Ramadan. I did this last year. I've been doing it for 3 years in a row. This is my 3rd year. Basically, I'm sure some of you know, but if you guys remember, if any of you have been following me since Kazalex, you'll know that I also did it last year, obviously. And you will see that I talked about it quite a bit in my last year, because that's my 2nd year doing it on my 1st year. I think I've done it 3 years in a row. I think the first year I did it, I didn't really do it too well. I sort of did it a bit on and off. And then last year I really committed to it 100%. And this year I'm committing to it. And the rest of my life I'll be committing to it 100%. What it is, basically, is when for a month, so this time it's June the 6th or the 5th, I can't remember. I think it's actually the 4th, June the 4th, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're on the 4th or 5th day, doesn't matter, June the 5th, I think it started, till July the 5th, so it's 1 month exactly, pretty much, yeah, it is 1 month, of no eating or drinking during the hours when the sun is out. So this might sound, okay, fair enough, well, it's more than that. You can't eat, drink, smoke, drink alcohol, even when you're not fasting. The whole month you can't drink alcohol or smoke. You shouldn't anyway. you shouldn't have sex, as far as I'm aware, unless it's your wife or something. There's like getting into the more strict rules. You shouldn't like look at porn, for example. Just you shouldn't do like bad things. Not that sex is a bad thing, but it's more about your spirituality and keeping yourself sort of clean from all this like alcohol, smoking, and not that eating. How do I put this? So it's basically a month of self-discipline. That's the best way of putting it. It's a month where you've really got to be self-disciplined to be able to survive this month. It's honestly one of the most challenging things I've ever done. It's so hard, and especially me, I love food. I really can eat a lot of food, and when I'm deprived from food from 2:55 a.m. in the morning till 9:21, I think it is, p.m. at night. So pretty much an entire day. My only eating and drinking window is from 9:21 p.m. till 2:55 a.m. So that's like, so 9:20, 10:20, 11:20, 12:20, 1:20, 2:20. That's like 6.5 hours of eating and drinking, and that's at night time. So I'm sleeping most of it. So I'm normally going to bed at like 10:30, 11ish, because we wake up at 2:30ish to pray and that, and to get a last bit of water in before the next day. So I really got like 2 hours of eating and drinking, and then the whole day you cannot eat anything, you can't drink anything, and it is so hard. It really is incredibly hard, and I'm fasting now, obviously. It's 6:21 p.m. at the time of recording this, June the 9th. Hopefully this will be uploaded June the 10th, so then tomorrow. 6:21, so it's been the majority of the day. And I'm going to the gym at 8 as well, which is even worse. Like, going to gym, knackered, but I've got to go to the gym because otherwise I'm going to lose my gains, which I already have lost a bit thanks to this. But you know what? It's healthy, it detoxes your body. It's not healthy to do it for more than a month, really, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you did it for like 6 months out of a year, you're kind of going to really screw yourself up, and you've got to be careful, because the way a lot of people do it is they do the fasting, but then when they break their fast at 9:21 p.m, and it's different, it's when the sun goes down. So now in the summertime it's later on, whereas in the winter it'd be like 5 o'clock-ish, which will make it like not easy, but a lot easier than waiting till literally the latest point possible. Like, we're in the hardest time to do it right now, and it's so sunny outside. I'm thirsty right now, I'm hungry, and I just feel kind of crappy, to be honest. I have no energy. Like, I normally sit here with some water and a coffee. I normally eat beforehand a bit just to get my energy levels up so I can really have energy, but right now I'm lacking the energy because of fasting. But it's something that I do, it's something that my family do. It's a Islamic thing that we do. It's, you know, it's what Muslims do. They fast. I'm sure there are Muslims that don't do it, but you know, everyone to their own. But yeah, it's part of the Islamic religion. And even though at the moment, and I know a lot of people know at the moment, that I'm sort of questioning my religion at the moment, not questioning, well, I am, yeah, questioning it. Like, I don't know what to believe at the moment. I've just sort of hit that age where I'm like, right, am I in the right religion? Do I need a religion? Is like, should I be an atheist? Do I believe in God? I'm not saying I'm an atheist, and I'm not saying I'm not a Muslim, because I kind of pretty much am, but I'm just questioning it to the point where I'm pretty much agnostic at the moment. If you don't know what agnosticism, how do you say it? If you don't know what an agnostic is, anyway, it's basically someone who doesn't really know, like, what to believe. And that's pretty much me at the moment, guys. I don't know what to believe. I really don't. So I'm just trying to do a lot of research. I'm going to read the Quran properly. I'm going to read the Bible as well, just for the fuck of it. And I'm just going to read and just try and figure out. That's different. And this is me just trying to find just the truth, almost, but I don't know what it is. And I just think it's important for people to try and figure that out, because, well, some people will argue that it's not important, but for me, I honestly believe it's important to just try to understand the origin of life, and like where you actually came from. What is your purpose here? Because we don't know what our purpose here is. Like, I don't know what my purpose is. Like, who actually am I? Like, sorry, but what's going on here, mate? No, when you really think about it, when you sit down and you think deep about it, and I'm sure a lot of you have, but I'm sure a lot of people don't really think deep about it. When you really, really think about it properly, like, what are we and what are we doing here? We were just born and we're just living a life. We don't even, like, we just live it without, a lot of people don't even question, they live their whole life without really questioning it. And I know it's not really that important. Some people might, well, I believe it is, but a lot of people might argue it's not that important, because you should just live your life, and then, like, just because you know where you came from, what difference does that make to your life? It doesn't, to me, it matters, because, like, if there is a God that created us, you're going to want to worship him and follow that religion that is with the God that created you, if that makes sense. I'm talking really, you got to remember, guys, I haven't ate or drank anything since 2 in the morning, so I'm really running low on fuel. But So my mind's just like, oh, I feel droopy, but I've got to make this podcast. And I don't even know how long into this podcast we are. I think we're 15 minutes in. So I don't know if this is going to be an hour, guys. But I'm sure we can do our best to make it as close to an hour as possible. It might even hit an hour, I'm not really sure. But I'm going to the gym at 8, which is an hour and a half. So that means obviously we can hit the hour. We'll see. We'll go as long as we need to. We're not going to go any further than we need to, because then it's just going to be pointless time, wasting your time when you go listen to, I don't know, Drew's podcast or something like that, something beautiful. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, but I don't want to get too deep into like religion and that, because that's honestly just a personal thing to me, where I'm trying to figure out what the truth is at the moment. And I know I'm probably not going to find it, but I'm just figuring out where to go with my life. And obviously religion and my life are kind of separate. Like, I'll live my life regardless to the, like, how do I put this? I'm just trying to figure out whether I want to stay a Muslim, basically. That's pretty much what I'm trying to figure out. And I'm also looking a lot into atheism and into arguments from people like, what's his name? Something Dawkins. Not Stephen Hawking or anything. Who's that guy? Stephen Dawkins? Let me figure it out. Who's that atheist preacher Dawkins? Or something like that. Richard Dawkins, that's it, Richard Dawkins. Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of him and stuff, and the way he talks about atheism, and just trying to figure out, like, is there actually a God? Like, is there? Like, I like to believe there is, and I kind of do think there is some sort of creator, but is there? We don't actually know. For all we know, this could just be complete coincidence. That's very hard to believe, and especially when you've been brought up a Muslim your whole life. It's hard to even question the fact that there isn't, like, Allah or God, which is the same thing. I said Allah really weird, then, like a sort of like Nigerian Allah. Doesn't make sense, but you know what I mean. So questioning it is hard, but something that I'm doing. Anyway, we're going way off topic. Regardless, I'm doing Ramadan anyway. A lot for the self-disciplinary reasons, and just because it's such a challenge, and it's good for you, and it's just something that I want to do. So I'm doing it. It's like day 4 or 5, I can't remember. And it really grounds you, honestly. Doing fasting really grounds you. I don't know if it sounds hard to you, because before Ramadan starts, I'm like, okay, yeah, all I gotta do is just not eat and drink, but it really, like, it kills you. Like, it is, honestly, like, I really don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put it. And you think, like, oh, yeah, but you just pig out when you break your fast. But you don't, because you haven't eaten all day. Your stomach, like, shrinks. And then when you eat, there's some science behind it, which I don't really know. But you cannot eat that much. So I don't eat as much when I break my fast than I would do with a normal meal just on a normal day. Nowhere near. In fact, sometimes, because the way we break our fast, we have like half a glass of water, just to, like, you know, wash your body out. And then we have a date, because they're so healthy and they've got a lot of vitamins and nutrients in them. And then we have some soup. And normally by the time I finish the soup, I'm actually kind of full. I carry on eating anyway, just because I want to prepare for tomorrow, basically, and I don't want to be absolutely ravenous tomorrow, even though I am now, and I can't wait to eat, and I've got to go to the gym on an empty stomach, and it's the worst. But I don't know, guys, if you want to try it, go ahead. Just try a day, I guess, would be quite easy. It won't be easy, but knowing that you've only got to do a day is easy. But honestly, when you know you've got a whole month ahead of this, of agony ahead of you, it's not easy, but it really does teach. It's really for the spirituality and the self-disciplinary reasons for it. And the whole depriving yourself from alcohol and stuff, that's hard for me as well because of my age. Like, I'm 18 next month. Luckily, it's before my birthday. Like, Ramadan ends before my birthday, so I can go out drinking on my birthday and stuff. But it's like, for example, the Euros are starting very, very soon. I'm not sure when, but very, very soon. And all my mates are going to go to all the England games and that in the pubs and watching them and drinking and stuff. And I'm going to go with them, but I can't drink anything. So it's like, it's annoying because I want to so badly. I want to drink with my mates and have a good time and watch the England games and stuff. But, you know, luckily the final of the Euros is after Ramadan, so I can drink with my mates in the final. I'm not saying drinking's my life, but, you know, I like to drink with my mates and watch a football game. It's something that I enjoy doing. But I can't, obviously, for a month. So it's really, really, really going to test me. And I'm going to do it. I know I'm going to do it. It's fine. It's just going to really test me, guys. Like, right now, it's honestly really hard. I don't want to drag on for too long about this, but I'm honestly, I don't know. I recommend it. You don't even have to be a Muslim to do it. I'm sure there's non-Muslims out there, atheists, maybe even Christians, something like that give it a go. I doubt they really commit to it that much because they have no reason to. Like, whereas I have a reason to for my faith. which I just said that I was questioning, but I've still got that faith in me, kind of, so I'm still doing it. But yeah, I suggest fasting, even if like it's not even Ramadan and the alcohol part of it or whatever. If you just want to like not eat or drink. I mean, intermittent fasting, for example, is something that bodybuilders do and something that people do when they want to lose weight. It's a very good way to lose weight, intermittent fasting, but that's a lot less extreme. That's where you don't eat for like, you only have like an 8-hour eating window. You can still drink water when you're fasting, etc. So it's a lot easier. This is a much more extreme version, and it is for the fact that it is literally for practicing self-discipline, saying no to food and water, even though you're thirsty and you're starving, you got to keep saying no to it until the nighttime comes, 9:21 or 9:22 it is today. I'm not sure. It changes every day because obviously the sun sets different times, etc. And honestly, it's very hard, and I'm doing it because of what I've just talked to you about in the past like 5 minutes. So that's it. Ramadan is happening, and it ends July the 5th, and I just can't wait for it to end already. I honestly, like, I got home today because I've been living with my cousin recently. I got home today and I was like, I just want to just eat bread. There's bread in the cupboard. I was like, just give me bread and water. Oh, I can't wait to eat. I could eat in like it's 6:30 now, so 7:30, 8:30, then pretty much 3 hours, yeah. I can eat, and I can't wait. I'm so hungry. Oh my god. And it's so much harder to make videos because I lack the energy, although I'm trying to exert as much energy as I can now for you guys. I know it's a podcast and I'm meant to be chill, but still got to be a bit energetic, a tiny bit, just for the entertainment purposes, just to keep you guys interested and actually keep on listening. Yeah, that is pretty much the situation of my life right now. College, I don't know if they're going to let me on for the second year of college. I've done a year of college and I've got another year to do before I go to uni. But I really, I shouldn't even swear in Ramadan, so I really screwed up. The ending part of this year at college, and I don't know if they're going to let me on for the next year. I really hope they do. Don't know if they're going to let me. If not, I'll have to start another course in a different college. But we'll see. That's something that I don't even know why I bring that. It's not even on my topics. I just thought of that now. So yeah, I put here minimal energy to make videos because that's literally my situation, is minimal energy to make videos. I am literally got minimal energy to make videos, and but I think the reason I put that is because I also want to talk about why I haven't been uploading. So if we go to my channel now, because I'm not even sure when the last time I uploaded was, at the time of recording this on the 9th of June, and I'm really sorry for this lisp, guys. I keep hearing it; it's pissing me off as well. My channel, here we go. By the way, we're at 169 subscribers. Like, that's amazing. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know where those subs are coming from. I really don't. But let's have a look, actually. Let's have a look at the names, because I might know them. Okay, there's a few people I know, but then a lot of them I don't know. So yeah, guys, we're at 169, we're almost at 170, 176 is the highest amount of subscribers Kazalex, my old channel, got to. So when we beat 176, every new subscriber from that point on is a subscriber mark that I've never reached in my life. So that is huge. So that means every subscriber will literally feel incredible, even though they still do now, until we surpass what the maximum capacity of what Kazalex reached. That's when I'll start feeling like, right, we're going for this. Even though I already feel like we're going for it, obviously, right? Kazalex right now is on 162, and we're on 169, so we've already surpassed it. But that's because Kazalex lost a lot of subscribers. Well, it lost like fucking 14 subscribers, something like that. But yeah. Anyway, so the last time I uploaded was 5 days ago. It'll probably be 6 days ago at the time of watching this, because I'll probably upload this tomorrow. It is so hard to talk with these braces, and I apologise so deeply. I'm going to keep saying that throughout pretty much every video now for the next 2 years, because that's how long I've got these braces on, supposedly. And I just broke a brace. Did I mention that? I broke the brace. Yeah, I did mention that, don't worry. So I've got to get that fixed. Yeah, I uploaded 5 days ago. That's not good, because I keep saying I want to do daily. And I know I'm not gonna say anymore that I'm gonna do daily. I'm just gonna try, and I'm not gonna say it because I hate saying it and not doing it. I'm just gonna try and do it, guys. Because and oh yeah, the reason because I haven't been uploading correctly like that is because what I've done recently is I've moved in with my cousin. So about 3 days ago, I moved in with my cousin. Oh man, the hunger is so real, so real. How far into this are we? Because I'm struggling to do this. Almost at half an hour. This might be like 45 minutes long, guys. I don't think we'll hit the hour because I'm dead. I want to go and have a nap. I've got to go to the gym, so I can't really have a nap. Yeah. What was I saying, lads? What was I saying? Is everything recorded correctly? Yeah, it is. I'm a mess. Look at me. I'm not that much of a mess. My forehead's just so big. It's just so big. I'm not a big fan of that forehead at all, no. Can you even see, did it? Look at that. You can see, oh, hold on a sec. I don't think you even saw my braces properly, look. There you go. I'm sure you saw them then. It's not what you want to see, to be honest, but I just showed you it anyway, so it's happy days. Yeah, so I moved into my cousin's, and at my cousin's, I've got a really small room, and it's, not that that's really relevant to recording videos, but basically because, well, it is actually very relevant because of that, I can't move all my stuff there, so I have to keep coming back to my mum's house to record videos, then take my laptop to my cousin's, edit them, and then, I need to take a breath. Oh, my God. Man. Oh. It's amazing how grounding it is to not eat. It really is. Like, and drink. Water, not alcohol, like just drink in general. Like, it is amazing how much it really zaps life out of you. And it also just makes you realise, also during Ramadan, you got to give, like, to charity and stuff like that. And it makes you realise, like, there are people that literally, and this is also a big point of it, it does make you realise that people around the world are going through what I'm going through now without a choice. I'm doing this by choice. I know that if it gets that dire, I can go downstairs and eat something. It's not going to be the end of the world. Yeah, I'll be breaking my fast and whatever, but it's an option for me to literally take a 10-second walk to my cupboard and get food and I'll be fine. There's a tap with clean water for, like, and I've had that my whole life, and then if time goes on the same, I'll have that for the rest of my life as well. And there's people in different countries, even in this country as well, that they can't eat or drink really much throughout the entire day. There's people who starve to death in different countries, in like countries that are undergoing poverty, and it does make you realise how hard it must be for them, especially like I'm such a fat, like, excuse my like language, especially because it's like Ramadan, I try not to swear, but like I'm like a fat fuck. Like, and I'm complaining that I can't eat and drink. And it makes me realise it. Like, it really brings you to. I know I've said realise so much, but it really does make you aware of like how lucky we are and how blessed we are to have food, water just at our disposal like that. You got to remember that so many people don't have that. Children who are going out, and I've seen documentaries on this, and I've seen like videos of this. They're going out and they're just like collecting scrap or bottles and stuff, and they're selling them on to try and get some food or drink for the day. And the amount they eat is honestly nothing. And the way I know that's how they feel worse than me now, because they're in the sun, they're walking about. I'm sitting down recording a podcast with my laptop here, my lights, my TV, well, my monitor, my webcam, my PlayStation, my controller, my comfy ass bed. I got another TV over there. Mirror, not that like mirrors are, you know, whatever. Lighting, heat. I've got the heating. I've got a house. I've got a roof. You know what I mean, guys? It does make you realise, and it really, really puts it into perspective. Because a lot of people just live their life and they never, although they know poverty's going on, they're like, oh well, nothing I can do. And technically, there is nothing you can do alone, really. Like, you can give to charity, but you can only give so much. You can only help so many people. It's just, it really does make you, I'm going to say realise one more time, it really does make you realise how lucky we are, how blessed we are, and how much of a bad situation these people are in. And I don't want to get too deep, and I don't want to make you feel bad, because you can't feel bad about living in a first world country because you were born here and that's your lifestyle. Everyone wants to live this lifestyle. We are so, like, it doesn't even matter if you live, like, in a cancer estate or something. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, their life, I'm sure, is harder than mine, for example, because I live in Parkstone, which is like a nice area with, okay, it's an okay area. Like, it's nice compared to like council estates and that, but it's not nice compared to like living in LA or something. Obviously, it's a nice area, but compared to people living in like Africa or things like that, this is an amazing, like, this is like a blessing. I don't want to go into it too much, guys. I can't stop thinking about it now that I've talked about it. But yeah, that's like the hunger I am. I'm trying not to complain about it too much, because I need to man up. Like, how like pathetic is it of me to complain so much when it's not even that bad compared to what they're going through. You know what I mean? I'm going to start talking about it. I'm going to go back into the channel now, but I just thought I'll just drop that sympathy bomb on you all. Yeah, you can't feel bad about it. You can't feel like, oh, I feel bad living this luxury life now, because now I know that there's people that aren't living it or whatever. Like, you can't feel bad about it, because otherwise you're going to spend your whole life feeling bad, because there's people going through hell all the time. Like, you can't feel bad about it, but I'm just saying. Anyway, enough. It's getting too deep and too sad. It's not what the podcast is all about. Yeah, I moved into my cousin's house, and I can't take all my stuff there, so like I said, I'm bringing my laptop here, I'm recording, I'm going to my cousin's, and I'm editing and that, and that's what I've done for the multi-kills video and the I can't win video, but I was at my dad's, because I moved to my dad's before I moved to my cousin's, and that's what I did at those two videos, and that's why the thumbnails are me, because I forgot to take pictures for thumbnails while I was recording, and I didn't want to go all the way back to my mum's just to get a thumbnail. Doesn't make sense. So, yeah, that's why the thumbnails are dodgy, and they're not as good as my other thumbnails where I put time into the thumbnails. It's just literally me. One of them's literally, like, the multi-kills video is literally just me, and the I can't win video is me with a crying face. It's so crap, but it's, you know, it is what it is. So, that is why... And I'm considering moving back into my mum's already. I was meant to move into my cousin's for the whole summer. But I'm honestly considering moving back to my mum's already. Just because to wake up and have all this here to record a video and upload it. And I want to take YouTube, like, I want to treat it, like... professionally and unprofessionally. Like, I want to be unprofessional in the sense where I don't want to be formal and that, like, I come in, imagine I start a video, I'm walking with a suit on, and I'm sitting there like, today video, we're going to be playing some Rocket League. Oh no, he just scored. Oh yay, I scored. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, in a suit and that. This is so random, but I'm like on a hunger high right now. So, yeah, so in that sense, not professional, but professional in the sense of a YouTube. I wanna act as if I have like 1 million subscribers. I want to upload as if I have that. Like I've got, because I want to so bad. Just upload daily, forever, pretty much. And I know that's the best way to grow. It's going to be the best way for my channel to grow, if I upload daily. But that's why I want to treat it professional, because that's what I want to do. Reply to as many comments as I can, if not all comments, which is what I reply to all comments now. But obviously, as time goes on, if we grow, I'm not going to be able to reply to like hundreds and hundreds of comments a day. If it gets to that, I'm just saying if this happens. I'm not saying, oh yeah, it's going to happen because I'm amazing. I'm not saying that. You know, you get the gist. So yeah, guys, I'm back at my mum's now. I'm going to stay here for a few days, and then I might consider just staying here until I move out when I'm older. Because if I'm going to be honest, guys, I've got everything here. My life is here. My life is YouTube, and YouTube is here, and my friends are nearby. In Bournemouth, I really don't have that many friends nearby. So yeah, I just got a message on Skype from, I think, the mighty Drew. Mate, are you still playing Destiny vaguely? Let me just say, not really, mate. Just in the middle of a podcast, so I'll message... Oh, fuck, I just closed down Skype, I think. Oh, no. So I'll message you later. But I still love Destiny, yes, because I do. And I'm sure Drew watches my podcast, so he'll probably be looking at this like, he's watching me talk to him. He's going to get some Inception shit. Drew's going to start tripping out. Not really made just a minute of a podcast. I'll message you later, but I still love Destiny, yes. Okay, so that's enough of that. We're not gonna message him again. Go away, Drew. No one likes you. I'm joking. We all love you. Yeah, and he put, sorry, speak later, bless his cotton socks. No worries, mate, there you go. So, yeah, Destiny, I haven't played my PlayStation in a long time. Well, a long time being like 5 days, something like that anyway. Because, I've been at my dad's and at my cousin's, and this is my first time home in a while, so it feels good to be back. It really does. And I think I'm going to stay, honestly, guys. I think I'm going to stay at my mum's house. Because, honestly, I've got everything here to make videos and stuff. And it just makes the most sense. So, yeah, probably going to stay here, guys. Which means I can make a lot more videos and do my best to keep up daily. I'm not promising daily. And I'm not going to promise daily. But, yeah, going to try and do daily videos, guys. I think I might end the podcast kind of here-ish. I really want to hit an hour, but I didn't really prepare too much for this podcast. It was more of a sit down and talk to you about what's going on, give you an understanding of my life at the moment, and let you guys know what's going on with everything. So yeah, I'm going to jump straight into recording a Rocket League video now. Are we going to end it? Is there any more things to talk about? I know this podcast might not have been that good, especially because of the braces. I feel like I can't even talk clearly. I hate it. I hate my braces, man. I really hate them, man. I honestly hate them so much. Words can't even describe. But I've got to have them on. My teeth are screwed. It's got to be done. I'm so hungry, man. Oh, no. I don't even know if I ever record a Rocket League video or I go for a nap. A nap sounds nice, so I'm probably going to do that before the gym. I'm going to have a little nap. Yeah, guys. I'm going to pretty much end this podcast right here. I just want to say thank you guys so much for being patient. Thank you for the subscriber growth, even though the uploads have not been consistent at all. I'm going to do my best to do daily, but I'm not promising anything. I love you all, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.